I'm going head to head with my buddy Jay's 2 cents to see who can build the best gaming PC for $750. The catch, we're at our fine sponsor Micro Center's brand new Indianapolis location. Jay, are you ready to lose?
Yes.
The rules are simple. Whoever can build the best gaming PC when it comes to price to performance and a few benchmarks is going to win the competition. The first thing I want to do, we have a little bit of time before people actually come in the store, so I can actually properly scout. Look, Jay knows how to build really nice high-end systems, but that's not what this is about. This is about rolling your sleeves up, getting your hands dirty, and making some questionable decisions in the hope that you can win on a technicality. Oh, look at this. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab one of these. $25 for an Inland Prime 1TB SSD. Now this is one of these deals that you can only get in store right now, but you are not gonna find a better SSD for $25. Can I just give you a little disclaimer real quick? Don't really necessarily build what I'm building. I'm not building this for anything else other than to rub Jay's face in the idea that I'm better at building PCs than him. Option number one is to go cheap on my CPU. Ryzen 5 3600 plus motherboard will still give me a large budget for the graphics card. However, that is going to be perfectly serviceable and probably a good sort of balance, but that is a slightly older CPU. I am going to lose out on that CPU benchmark, almost for sure. That being said, if I can dominate Jay on the graphics side, that's gonna be a worthwhile trade. Let me try to find my non-important components. Let me see how much money I can save with like power supply and case and that kind of stuff. And then I can look at the exact budget that I'll have to allocate. 32 gigs of ripjaws for $25? So I'm gonna commit to doing DDR4. So that's fine. I'm not gonna spend the extra money on DDR5 for split this. So 25 bucks for 32 gigs of RAM, and it's also 3200. Ah, Jay, for a dude who knows how to build PCs, I feel like he's poking his head around the corner an awful lot to see what I'm doing. There's actually a good selection of different components. In fact, actually look up here, there's even more. They got 68, oh, dude, I wanna get a 6800, but there's no way I can do 475. Could I do a $475 graphics card in a $750 system?
Case is optional, right?
That's a good idea, Ken. I'm not gonna buy a case. So for power supply, it's probably recommended to do like a 650 watt. And then that's why I need a 1200 watt power supply because I want
more power.
80 plus
more
titanium.
Power supply power means more CPU power.
More power, baby. More power, baby. Okay, so I have two choices here. For $64 for an open box, I can get a B450M Prime. This does have both the Ryzen 3000 and 5000 stickers on it, so I assume that's fine. Or I could go
Hey, so I want to run something by you.
Yeah, what's good?
How do you feel about making things more interesting?
What's your idea?
For every dollar you come in under budget, you get a 1% increase in your score.
Jay's Curveball means that if I spend $650 instead of $750, I get a full doubling of my performance tally. So I get 100% improvement. Or if I spend $550, I get a 200% improvement. Is this a whole lot of math for a quick YouTube video? Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, what this means is that Jay and I are massively incentivized to spend as little as possible. All right, here's something to do, my friends.
All right.
So I'm gonna go with the Ryzen 5 3600. This is a decent CPU, but importantly, it's gonna be good for the money and it comes with a cooler, okay? I'm gonna do this. I'm also gonna go for the board. So this is an A520, it's $70, but importantly, when I bundle these two together, I get a $20 discount. The real test is gonna be how low do I go on my graphics card? And I gotta go low. You know what my case is? This box is my case. Ooh, an open box ARC. Oh, dude, 200 bucks. I'm gonna get that before he gets it. I think that's actually my move. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this is gonna be it. I don't think there's a better price to performance card here, because if you go that much cheaper, you're gonna be losing so much more. I think this is my move. Okay. So we have flown to Indianapolis to help celebrate Micro Center's launch of their brand new Indianapolis store. And for this, not only are we building these gaming PCs utilizing a ton of the really great in-store deals they've got going on right now, but on top of that, we're also going to be giving these PCs away. So there happened to be just a couple people who swung by, and everyone who's here is eligible to win the gaming PCs.
Okay, so we'll go through the parts list here. We'll start with the little stuff, the stuff we think probably are going to match. So SSD?
SSD. I mean, obviously, Nland Prime. Yeah.
$24.99, 1 terabyte drive.
You cannot
Gen 3. I think at this build, the price point we were at, Gen 4 made no sense. No. Save $5. Yeah. And that $5 is now 5%.
Yeah. No, and I mean, $25 is an absolute no-brainer.
This isn't an ad. This is like a real deal.
Should we do RAM? Because I think maybe we got the same RAM. Ripjaws?
$24.99.
You can't beat this.
$24.99, 32 gigabyte kit of DDR4, CL16 3200. I think next we should go with motherboard.
Motherboard?
No. Okay, sorry. Power supply.
Power supply. Yeah, you're not gonna like my power supply. So I got the next best thing, the white Thermaltake 500 for $41.99.
I went with the 651 power
$74.
No, that's not what it costs. Okay, so this is where now we're gonna start feeling the separation. Okay, I'll go first on motherboard.
Okay, yeah.
And it's funny, the board that you went with, because I just saw it. Yeah. I was considering it. So I went with an B450. Now the consideration I had here was, okay, it's B450, but we know we want to go with 5000 series CPU, so I was worried about BIOS, but the fact that it says it's already 5000 ready tells me the BIOS is new enough. But I looked at that exact A520, and they're gonna see it in the video.
So $70 for this guy.
So anyway, there's a combo deal with $20 off if you get a motherboard and a CPU. We decided we're not gonna include the combo, we're just gonna go with the MSRP
prices.
Okay, our last
CPU or GPU?
CPU.
Okay.
I have a feeling we are definitely different on this one.
We are most certainly different.
All right, what do you got?
Ryzen 5, 3600.
Oh, see, I considered that.
Yeah?
I did consider that. I went with a 5500.
Oh, that's a
6-core, 12-thread, newer generation Ryzen processor cores.
How much was that?
89.
What? No, it's not.
Yes,
no,
it is.
That's not true.
89.99. I had it confirmed with Jason.
Oh. Well, I got it at Ryzen 5 3600 for $80 because I thought that was $100.
I have to hope this is 10% faster than that in Cinebench and Geekbench.
Probably. Actually, you know what? I think it's probably about 10%.
The Zen 2.5 to Zen 3 was a huge jump in IPC.
What's your clock speed? This guy goes 4.2.
Well, 4.2 is the max boost, 3.6 base.
Oh, so it's the exact same. So it's pure.
I can overclock it.
Again, we've established I am not going to do anything related to overclocking today.
If I can get 5% more performance out of it by just changing a multiplier.
Okay, all right, let's do GPU?
Yes, and I have a funny story about this one.
Okay, would you like to go first? Because I feel like I always go first.
Okay, so I have an OpenBox A750.
What? What? There were two of them?
No. I opened it to inspect it, which made it OpenBox, and they printed me a label for it so that we could make it fair.
I think he's cheating, but this is the kind of cheating that I support. This is like kind of the spirit of the game. What did you have for your case?
I have a sneaky suspicion you don't have one.
Whatever would make you think that?
Now, I feel like that's technically cheating only because one of the things that makes it a build is the fact that you have the main components.
I have a case.
Okay, a cardboard box is not a case.
I have a home for my components.
So anyway, this was an MATX Cooler Master Q300L. It was $34. It's literally the cheapest case I have here. And it's micro ATX, so my entire build had to hinge on micro ATX. So I chose this case first and then chose a platform that would work on micro ATX so it fits in here. That way, at the end of the day, when I beat you, it'll still look nicer.
Here's the thing though, how are you gonna beat me? Think about it. You've spent an additional that's 35% off. My system is almost the same and I'm way cheaper. How are you gonna
What was your total cost?
$441.
So I'm $529.
I've got 100%. You have to double my score to win.
May the best man win?
I'll be done in about 5 minutes.
It would probably take you, no, how long, do you know how to build a computer?
So I put, is this the,
I'm hoping Austin's doesn't catch on fire considering it's in a box.
I really want Austin to win only because this is very on brand for him.
Definitely think Jay's gonna win because he can overclock.
I want the jankiness of Austin's to win, but also I kind of want to see him a little sad, so I'm gonna root for Jay.
I think Austin's gonna win on technicality.
Austin's got a pretty good one. You know, he's got the cosmetics, the airflow, open case. Jay's got a nice design though.
I did expect Austin to be a little taller though, so.
All right, so here's the thing. I feel very confident right now that I'm gonna win the price to performance. the only thing that could get me is if the aesthetics aren't on point. So I am going to carefully modify this box.
As if there's any chance of the aesthetics being on point at all.
It's, you know what? I like the enthusiasm over here. I'm gonna make this thing sweet. Look, I've already got the back, so it's gonna keep the graphics card nice and set. I want this to be able to close easily. Am I gonna have any structural rigidity? No. In fact, I'm gonna have to cut this part off, but it's fine. I want this to actually be not 100% scuffed, just like 80% scuffed.
Nice. Is this your first time you've built something? You're so proud.
I can't believe I'm about to say this.
Wait.
I don't know if I've ever been prouder of a PC I've built.
Look how gentle he has to be. Don't trip on your cord.
Can we just get a quick check? Who here thinks that Jay built a better looking system? And what about mine? That's pretty close.
That was way closer than I expected it to be.
Okay, there's a magnetic dust filter. There you go, there you go.
No, ironically, there are no intake fans on this.
But it looks nicer now.
It does look nice, and you can fit two 140s in the front. So I flipped the power supply fan so it's feeding or getting air from inside the chassis as an exhaust. And we were gonna put the rear fan on the front, so at least we had some crossflow.
Yeah.
The issue is this particular motherboard doesn't have a single fan header on that side of the board, so the cable wouldn't have reached.
Great.
So that's a little drawback to that particular design.
But, I mean, you got a window.
We have a, and what's cool about this case is it can be upright, and it's got feet on the side panel, so you can also put it as a, lay it down flat.
My system doesn't do any of that. It just sits
You can
here.
technically lay it any way you want, but
as long as they stay together. So I'm very proud of this. I'm very happy for the record. If you open up, you see here that we've got some impeccable cable management. So we got ourselves the 20+4 as well as our single 4-pin CPU, because it doesn't even need 8 pins because whatever. Then once you close it up, what you'll see is that it expertly is nice and neat. And because I don't have a power button, I have easy access to jump it using my easy access point.
You don't even have a.
No.
There's no surface mount of buttons.
This comes with an iFixit kit to jump your computer every time.
Yeah, because other pins nearby are not a problem.
No, what is there anything here that could be a flammable fire hazard
Yes.
or a potential electrical issue?
Yes.
Oh, it's like the apartment all over again.
You know what? You're disqualified. Okay.
All right, here we go. Where's the power button?
Hey!
Okay, it turned on.
No, that's the first one. That's the first one. Now, do we get actual signal?
Okay, it looks like we have we do have a
got signal
standby.
coming.
We have a standby light.
Is that monitor good?
I have no idea. I've never used this setup. I'm assuming this came off of it. Let's see if yours.
Okay, let's come over to my side. Okay, where did I put my iFixit kit? I'm sorry, my power button. Okay.
Did you get the big one?
We're gonna flip the switch on my power supply. Nothing's on fire. I don't have USB on like you. All right, here goes nothing. Woo! Okay, we got power. We got power. Okay.
You're on standby for the monitor, so that's good.
Fans are spinning across the board. Come on, come on, come on. Oh!
Yep, you got a blue light.
Yes! That was the longest post of my life. So now that our systems are built, the next step is to get Windows installed, drivers, all that kind of fun stuff. And while I'm shocked and amazed that my system pretty much works first try, no issues, Jay has spent the last hour first troubleshooting the fact that he had a dead stick of RAM, and then he tried to overclock his GPU by 200% and it kept crashing. Well, why don't we start with 3D Mark?
Okay, fine, we'll start there.
It's already up. Okay, yours is 11,704. Mine, 11,232.
Going backwards now with GPU, superposition.
Superposition, so mine is 14,839.
Oh, mine's 14,727. Moving on to Geekbench.
Geekbench,
8,008.
7522.
Cinebench,
9224.
10,270. Okay, we're gonna math this up, and then we're gonna give these away.
Yeah, who wants a PC? You probably want Jay's though.
No, wait. Who wants Austin's?
There was a delay.
No one wanted to go first.
Who wants Jay's?
Because they can carry it away.
Who wants my PC and then go to the back and buy a new case for it? There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, what is the final tally?
Okay, so Jay, 100,043.
So 143,000.
That multiplier really added up.
For my system, we've got
174,000.
Wow, that's actually closer than I thought it was gonna
Actually,
be.
not that bad. Good fight, my friends. While we give these away, subscribe to the channel and ring the ding-a-ling button and check out all of our components, including my
Did you say the
lack of
ding-a-ling
case.
button?
Yeah, you don't.
Demonetized.
You already did that, and so
I
that's
didn't
fine.
do it.
Subscribe and ring the ding-a-ling button. Also, check out the wonderful parts in this system at the links in the description. Micro Center doesn't probably recommend you to build it like this, but if you want to also buy like a case or something, they sell those too. Okay, let's give away some PCs.